You wanted the overhaul, now you've got it. Hello team, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV, and after a simply crazy end to June, we've had time to pause a little bit and kind of reflect on what's happened. So many departures, a smattering of kind of uninspiring incomings as well, but yeah, time for a bit of a breather actually, and rumours are that that's what's happening in the Newcastle United recruitment department as well, just having a couple of days to reassess and kind of ready to go again, whilst hopefully the bulk of the incomings will be happening, within the next few weeks. Certainly by the time the squad jet off to Japan for their pre-season tour. Now look, since the takeover, the fan base has been clamouring for an overhaul of the squad to get rid of the dead wood and to really kick on and progress. It's not quite happened that way, as we know, but these are the signs that it is happening, and it's a very Eddie Howe transfer window, a very Newcastle United transfer window so far. We know Paul Dummett has left, Matt Ritchie has left, Karius has gone, and now the two that really hit hard a little bit. Granted, good fees got for the two youngsters, Minter and the Geordie Maradona, Elliot Anderson. As we know, that was for PSR. And regarding PSR, look, we know it's not fit for purpose and things need systemic change regarding profit and sustainability rules in the Premier League. That's why the rumours about Gordon came, Isak. I'm shocked there wasn't more rumours about Bruno. I really am. And now his release clause is now a thing of the past. We don't have to worry. But let's face it, we're here in the present. Gordon, Isak, Bruno, all still Newcastle United players. Again, this is all personal opinion of mine. This is none of the in-the-know bollocks you see online. But there, you could still have a summer where we get Isak and Gordon on brand new contracts. So all is not lost. In terms of incomings, we know from the Greenwood and Mulliner show the other night with Aaron Stokes from the Chronicle, 3 big areas of improvement that Newcastle United want to go for this summer transfer window. That's at centre-half because of the failure to secure Tosin Adarabioyo on a free. He obviously went to Chelsea. Right wing, which is the one that the fan base, I think we can all agree, has been clamouring for the most. Almiron could still set to leave the club this summer. The same can be said with Wilson and Trippier, who are obviously both the wrong side of 30 now, both with only just a year left on their contracts. But yeah, if Almiron is still at the club, it won't be as a first choice right winger. If he's a bench player, would that be a disaster? Probably not. Look, I've criticised Miggy in the past, as we all have. When he's good, he's fantastic, but he is so frustrating. And look, the time is right for him to go. I think we can all agree on that now. But if he doesn't, he's a bench player, and he can make an impact on a game or two here or there next season. I'm not going to be angry about it. But the key factor is the recruitment aspect of things. Whilst we've still not got Weasley Dan's replacement through the door, director of football. Look, these matters. So right winger, centre back, and also another striker. So these are 3 massive areas, and it's not going to be easy. And this would really complete the overhaul of the squad. We have our spine of the team with Isak, Gordon, and I'd include Botman in that as well, despite injuries, and hopefully he can come back the same player that he showed during that 4th place finish season. Rolls Royce of a centre-back. We all know the stories about the way his injury was managed last season, but look, still a fantastic centre-back. And the one we're going to be going for will be his long-term partner, you would think. So, look, there's been a few names linked, the two from AC Milan, Tomori and Tior. Look, let's wait and see what happens with them. Nothing really concrete on either of those deals yet. Obviously, we've got Lloyd Kelly in. Is his role going to be more of a left-back role to kind of supplement Dan Burn, Lewis Hall? Is Matty Targett available for transfer? Who knows? And he can also be there as well as Dan Burn, who is also in the final year of his contract, to be there as an option at centre half. Fabian Schär, 1 year left on his deal too. So that's where we stand with that. The goalkeeping situation, look, we all know the links with Mamardashvili, who's had a fantastic European Championships with Georgia, one of the goalkeepers of the tournament, along with the Portuguese lad, the name of which completely escapes me. I do apologise. Diogo Costa. There you go. Mamardashvili's been superb, red hot for Georgia. Fantastic tournament. His value has increased. Valencia had already signed his replacement in Stola Dimitrievski. So Mamardashvili is available for transfer. Do I personally believe we're going to go back in for him? No, I don't. I think they're gambling and they're going to take a risk on Nick Pope's fitness all season. I'm expecting Dubravka to leave and Odysseus to be the new kind of number 2, with John Ruddy third choice and Gillespie fourth choice. This is something that's developed in the past 20 years. Why do we need 4 goalkeepers in a squad anymore? 3 used to suffice, but now all of a sudden we need 4. Don't really get that. But that's the way we currently stand. Backup striker, massively tough. Why no Premier League team has taken a chance on Guirassy? I've mentioned it to you before. I don't know. He's off to Dortmund. They've activated his release clause, which is just under £18 million. So, look, we need a director of football in, sporting director, technical director, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're missing. Hopefully, that situation will resolve itself soon. But who knows? Newcastle have to get this recruitment right. This is probably the biggest transfer window since the takeover. And with the PSR goings on, we're not overly sure of the budget. Remember, it's a rolling 3 years. So whilst the 1st of July was the Great Reset, it's not quite the case. We've got rid of the first year of the takeovers expenditure. So Bruno, Trippier, Targett, Wood, Burn, those are all off the books now. But, you know, we're now into the year of Isak and Gordon. 2 big significant outlays, and obviously the year after that Tonali as well. So it's still going to play havoc with us for the next few years. Who knows what's going to happen with those rule changes, but the actual budget Newcastle United have is still pretty unclear. You would hope, with the 3 positions identified, you would hope there's plenty of money to spend. But we don't know for sure. They've been shrewd in their business with Lloyd Kelly. It's a shame we missed out on Tosin, but that deal kind of made sense for the player individually. Doesn't have to relocate and has essentially doubled his money for doing next to nothing. The goalkeeper situation, I think the Trafford deal is dead, as well as Mamardashvili. I think that's going to wait for another year. So let's see what happens. But yeah, this is the overhaul that the fans have been asking for many years now. It's just not the type of overhaul I think we all envisaged. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is there more scope for outgoings? Who do you want as your new centre-back, your new right winger, your new centre-forward? You know my thoughts about right winger. How many times do I have to mention Takefusa Kubo from Real Sociedad? Look, let's wait and see what happens. Seller Cup tickets are on sale today if you fancy a lovely weekend of Friday night football and Saturday afternoon against Stade Brest and Girona. The women also taking part in that weekend as well at St James's Park, which is fantastic. There's another squad that's undergoing a tremendous overhaul as well. So Lee and Joe will have their podcast coming up very, very soon. And of course, our own podcast, mine and Johnny's Greenwood and Mulliner Show, is available to download and listen to now. Please rate that 5 stars. Links in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV.